CRV 2012. Got a couple new colors this year. We've got the Basque Red Pearl, the Twilight Blue Metallic, and the Diamond White Pearl. Diamond White Pearl is available only on EX and up, so if you want the LX, white is going to be taffeta white. There's no longer SE model. It's the LX, EX, EXL, EXL Navi, and EXL new is the EXL DVD. You cannot get the Navi and the DVD together. So if you want the Navi DVD together, we just add that to it. The new redesign, you can see most of its front and back end. They did a lot of wind tunnel testing, ran through it, and they figured out the best drag coefficient is this design. So it's not just for style, although it does look really good. You've got a whole new front. They changed this whole air dam here, which gets better, fuel efficiency, and wind noise actually gets better also. So onto the engine. The engine's probably one of the bigger changes. And what everyone has said about this is it seems to be 10% better in every way. So all the reviews are actually coming in. I don't know if you guys have seen them, but they're really good. We haven't had any problems. Everything's been fantastic. But the engine is a big change in the transmission. The way that it has actually Eco Assist and Eco Mode, or Econ Mode. The Eco Assist, which we'll talk about a little bit later, but it has the bars kind of like what the Civic is introduced in the Civic. So it's going to have the bars that go from white to green as you get better, as you drive better. That kind of coaches you, they're called coaching bars, to drive a little better and get better fuel efficiency. The engine is a it's called a, what's that called? The low drag, friction reducing technology. Friction reducing technology, so they re-engineered everything to just make everything work that much better. Honda's engineering is above all. It's just fantastic. So what that's going to do is get actually about 3 miles per gallon better average overall. So you're 22 on a four-wheel drive, you're 22 miles per gallon in the city and 30 on highway. Most of our customers, if you talk to them, they're getting 29 to 30 average anyway. So this is going to do 3 miles per gallon better than what the previous model did. And the Econ mode, it's the button that you push. It's just like in the Civic, and it's actually going to change the way that the vehicle drives and operates. It changes the shift points in the transmission, so it will shift sooner, so it gets a little bit better gas mileage. So all that actually goes to getting a little bit better fuel efficiency. High tensile steel strength. They added high tensile to all of the areas here, everything, because they wanted to get a better rollover rating. So in the event of a rollover, the crush test for the top actually is supposed to be best in class. They're expected to be best in class overall safety. As you know, Honda safety, everything keeps going safety. So what that did was actually it decreased the weight of the vehicle by 40 pounds. So it's 40 pounds lighter, helping obviously with everything. And the nice thing is it's up in the top, so that reduces obviously body roll and things like that. All new four-wheel drive system. It's actually not a four-wheel drive system. It's an all-wheel drive. So the all-wheel drive, where it used to be hydraulic four-wheel drive, so it would, when the wheels started slipping, it would give the power to the other wheels. It would then kick in hydraulically. It's now all electronic, so it actually predicts what could cause slippage and kicks into all-wheel drive before it does slip. So, and obviously it's electronic, so everything's much. Okay, hill start assist. So we've seen hill start assist in a couple other vehicles. Obviously the 4Runner and those kind of things have had it, so Toyota guys are used to this. But it has, it's actually uphill or downhill. So when you take your foot off the brake, it will hold the brake for just a second. It gives you time to put it on the gas and not roll, anyway. It has the new motion adaptive electronic power steering. So just with every other Honda out there, it's all safety. It has all of the things like electronic brake force distribution, all of those things that go into that. But what this does, the motion adaptive electric power steering, is it adds VSA, so vehicle stability assist. Everybody's familiar with that, which was obviously a big, big increase for Honda. But they added this to electric power steering. So in the event of an actual skid, so you're on a curve and you go into a skid, it will apply resistance to the steering wheel. This is a really cool system. So it applies resistance to the steering wheel if you're turning it in the wrong direction. So it helps you to steer out of the skid the correct way. So if you're going in and you're trying to turn it left, it's going to automatically apply pressure, so you can't make that turn. You have to actually turn it in the right direction to steer you out of the skid. Really, really cool new stuff. Okay, seats. This is all new. The way the seats operate is a little bit familiar with the cross-core, but this is designed in a whole different way. This has a one-touch pull, and it flips the headrest down, the seat folds forward, the seat base goes all the way forward. What it actually does is it increases the cargo area by about 5 inches. So you get a little bit extra there. And we're at a total capacity of 70.9 cubic feet on the inside, which is class leading, no question about it. And you can also do it from back here. So you've got the lever here, you flip it down, you can do that on either side. Okay, all models now they've added, so from the LX on up, you have things like USB connection. So every single model has USB connection. Every single model has Bluetooth, so Bluetooth for your phone connection and also Bluetooth audio. So you can stream music from anything Bluetooth that you can connect to this, which is almost every phone out there. Anything new, you can connect to Bluetooth. It's going to have the intelligent multi-information display, so the iMed, and that was introduced on the Civic 2, which has been really popular. Everybody likes it. But you have steering wheel controls for all of that now. So voice command in every model. LX, that's impressive. LX on up, it has all of this. And with the iMid, in the iMid screen, you actually have it's a 5-inch screen that has a backup camera. It's got 3 different views. So you would have normal mode, wide mode, and then the top-down view. So as you're backing up, you can see where you're at. And that's LX on up, across the board. Every single model has backup camera. Yeah, big advance. Let's see. Oh, well, fog lights is EX on up. Fog lights is actually EX on up. We originally thought that it was going to be on an LX model, but it's not. It's on EX up. Pandora. Pandora is the new thing, and we've seen that actually with the new Camry. Very similar. You download the app to your phone. You then connect the phone. If it's connected through Bluetooth, it's going to automatically pop up with Pandora on the iMac. So on the screen, it displays the Pandora app. And as you find a song you like, you can select it or deselect it. If you like or dislike, right on the screen, and it automatically will tune to kind of the music you like and start playing more of the music you like. And that's with iPhone only right now. So that's only with iPhone. And you connect it to the USB port. You connect it to the USB port in order to make that work. And then the other thing they did for BlackBerry users is SMS, short message system. So really it's a text system, text to speech. Actually it's speech to text. So as you get a text when you're driving, which is the whole new safety features about not texting while driving, it's going to pop up and show you, and actually not just show you, but it's going to read the text back to you. So that reads it back to you. Then you can automatically reply by there's 6 automatic responses. I'm driving right now, I'll call you later. Or you can click the button, the voice command button, and just say call, and it's going to call the person who sent you the text. Safety, then again. What's that?
Is it only BlackBerry?
That's only BlackBerry right now. Yeah, that's it. So what they're kind of doing is they're adding, I think it seems like they're adding, so the iPhone, you can connect through the USB, that's got SMS, and then you have... Eventually, yeah, it'll all, I'm sure. All models, every model, LX on up. Right now, with safety, the way it's set up, if you have When you get to 9 mile an hour, locks all the doors. When you put it in park, it unlocks just the driver's door. And you can change that, and all that's changed in the iMode now, as opposed to pushing the buttons and holding it down. But you can leave that safety setting just like that, and it's a one motion. Pull the driver or passenger door handle, and it locks the door and lets you out, no matter what, locked or unlocked. That's something every car should have. I don't understand why everyone doesn't have that. So I think that they're ahead of the time. I've never seen that, completely ahead of the time in that regard.
Just the front door?
Yeah, just the front 2 doors, because you can still do the child safety locks in the back. What's that?
That's when it goes to the park.
Yeah, when you shift, when you're actually in park, you can unlock both of those doors.
Even though the doors are locked.
Even though they're locked. Just pull it, unlock. That's about it. EXL model now has subwoofer, and it actually steps. So LX, 160 watts, stereo, 6 speakers. Go to the EX, it's 7 speakers, 160 watts. So then you go to EXL, which is going to add another speaker, so 8, and a subwoofer with higher. It's at 260 watts. So it just keeps increasing every model on through. This you can distinguish the EXL from the other ones by the EXL actually has the bars on the top that connect the crossbar to. It's going to have So if you're adding crossbars and it's not an EXL, you have to add the rails. You have to add the rails. So don't mistake that. Add rails and crossbars. But EXL already has it. I think that's about it. Any questions?